bank that I banked with for 25 years, it took me 120 days to go through and know your customer, right? And you're sitting there saying, why? Why is it every week as a hospitality company, right? I'm trying to get a wire out, or I'm waiting to receive a wire through the SWIFT system, where if I don't get it out by 5 o'clock, and by the way, even if you get it out at 5 o'clock, zero chance it's making there before Monday. You know, when you can transfer $500 million worth of Bitcoin from an iPhone to an iPhone, having a wallet address, you know, at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, you know, for no fees, for practically no fees. And that scares a big financial institution.
And that is what they are scared of. As these markets are dropping, you guys can see that we have just been bleeding and bleeding for the past couple days. But remember, the markets are, or the banks are nervous about crypto. And that's why crypto is important. So let's take a minute. Let's dive right in and check out some Bitcoin. And while we wait for some more people to get in here real quick. All right. Now let's go here. Bitcoin on the daily. So we've put in another red candle. As you can see, boom, two big old red candles. Momentum is still thick and going to the bottom. You do have the VWAP flattening out and kind of curving up like that, right? Let's check this out. We do have relatively good support down here at about 109.79. If we bring, actually, we could probably bring this in a little bit. You can see we have a lot of action right here. We're right in the bottom of it. It's like a low volume node. We're in a valley between these two high volume nodes, right? So there is a lot of support in this area. If we were to draw a trend line, we are still making higher lows, which is nice. Once we start producing lower lows or breaking these support lines, then we are going to be in trouble. So, all right, let's bring it down to a little bit. So there's your 4 hour. And as you can see, even the 4 hour is starting to get this a little bigger. We come check this out. 4 hour momentum wave is curving. Money flows flat. VWAP is going up, but it's starting to round in a little bit on itself, which is not good. We could see it just come up, touch the center line, and start to fall back down. What's up, Dangu? Welcome to the stream. So as you can see, you know, we do have, I don't think that's no kind of div right there, is it? Ah, yeah, look at that. We might have us. So we're lower on price action. And when we come right here, we are higher on the RSI. Not only that, we are higher on the momentum. So we do have a little bit of some bullish divs on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. So I'd like to see what's going on with that. But I mean, we're well below the 200, which is bear territory. We're below the 21. We're getting a death cross right here where the 50's crossing the 200. And it's just not good. But one thing, though, is that usually like these death crosses, they're like lagging indicators. So look, like we got this death cross on the 4 hour right here. A few candles later, boom, we pumped up. Let's see here. We got this death cross right here. This one did not immediately it popped up, but then it got denied by the 200 and then continued its way until we finally broke right here. I don't know what it is. When I get on these streams, here we go. Death cross, still have a little bit of down action. Then we pop, boom, boom. So death crosses, kind of like golden crosses, are a lagging indicator. So we could be close to the bottom. If we go out to the weekly, we are still setting. Boom, we're still in that higher low territory right here, right? And on the daily, you could say, this would be like a triple bottom, I guess. It's like this double bottom. It tried to play out, and then everything went crazy. Last week, started to fall, and then boom, we fell, right? So Bitcoin is definitely not looking strong right now. It is continuing to bleed. But as we went through everything last night, it's the long game. You know what I mean? No, there is no better asset to hedge against inflation, for the market, for anything than Bitcoin. So there's no reason to panic. Buy if you can, hold if you can't. All right, let's take a look at the market. We have the market cap coming in at 3.85 trillion, down another 2.3%. We got 24-hour volume of 201 billion. Bitcoin dominance of 57.3 and Ethereum of 12.5. We got gas coming in at 0.199 Gwei for Ethereum. And then let's take a look. Bitcoin coming in at 110,857, down 2.2 on the 24. Look at that, 10% on the 7-day. Ethereum at 39.83, down 3.7. We got BNB at 11.64, down 4.4. We got XRP at 241, down 3.8. Solana at 194, coming down to 4.3. We have Tron at 31.96 at 0.7. Looks like Tron overtook Dogecoin for the number 9 spot. Doge falls to 10 at 1964, down 4.2, with Cardano coming in at 66.81, down 4.5. We got to check SWI. Let's see here. SWI still in 22nd at 268, down another 5.2%. Biggest gainers on the day, and this is not going to surprise most people, Chain Opera. This dang thing, I got off the stream yesterday and was playing around with it, opened up a couple longs. This thing pumped another. So from the beginning of the live stream yesterday, which is the beginning of the new day for crypto, it pumped like 55% in the first 2 hours. And then it just kept going. I woke up this morning, it was up like 103%. It is ridiculous. We're actually going to look at the website today to see what all the hype is about. But we also have Figure, Helic up 3.2, Monero up 1.8, Pax Gold up 1.5, Tether Gold up 0.9, Tron up 0.7, and then we just get flat. Let's look at the biggest losers. Aster down 14.7, Mantle down 9.2, Story down 8.9, Tau down 8.9, Zcash down 7.6, Pump Down Fund down 7.1, Casper down 6.7, Render down 6.4, and so on. I wonder if this is the neck surgery. All this talking is what's got me yawning. Lack of blood flow because all my wounds are trying to heal from the neck surgery. I don't know, but I get on here. I don't yawn all day. I get on here. I start yawning because I'm running my jibs. Oh, what's that up there? Okay. All right. So we got the pre-market coming in. Pre-market's coming in pretty flat, 17 points, 26. Actually, oh no, that's not pre-market. That's why. Why would it not switch back? Okay. So yeah, pre-market's coming in flat, Dow up 20, S&P a couple points, NASDAQ a couple points, and so on. Heading over to Asia, you can see that the Australian index is up 23.5 and nothing else is reporting yet. Let me turn this phone down so it don't get any interruptions. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Who was... Okay. All right. So that is where we are at. Beijing gears up for big trade strategy meeting as tensions with Washington deepen. Percent says market weakness won't deter U.S. from taking strong action against China. So essentially, he said, screw your bags. We're going to do what we got to do. And, we're going to get even with China. So Tesla demand and focus after Trump policies leads GM and Ford to retreat from EV ambitions. So not too much. There's not too much news. Everybody seems to be like waiting. We got a lot of earnings getting ready to come out. You got Q3 earnings that are going to be probably coming out for the next couple weeks. So everybody's just like not doing nothing. Then you got China. Then you got the Fed rate coming up in a couple weeks. And it has just been a very, very lackluster October, I'll tell you what. So let's look at the fear and greed. It's coming in at 35. So we dropped another 4 points from 39 yesterday. Liquidations are coming in not too bad on the 24-hour, only 442 million. Most people getting liquidated are longs because it's just nobody's buying. Everybody seems to be selling and everybody seems to be getting liquidated. Looks like Hype is the number one liquidated one on the 1 hour, and then Aster. Let's check the 12. ETH and BTC, 24-hour ETH and BTC, 4-hour others and ETH. So everybody is getting liquidated. Let's see here. We want to look at, where is it? I want Bitcoin. I should have had it up already. Coinbase, no, BitMEXC. Nope. Not the Bitcoin rainbow chart, dominance chart. No. What am I missing? Why am I not seeing it? No, this is not what we want. Okay. I was going to bring up the monthly chart, and for some reason, I just can't. I can't find it here. Should be big. Bitcoin and global listed companies. No, Coinbase, Bitcoin. I'm just not reading this right. Here we go. Damn near right at the top, right? All right, so here we go. Monthly and October. We are down 2.35%. What's up, Crypto King? Welcome to the show. So it is not looking good. Look at this. I mean, we have to go all the way back to 2018, the height of the freaking bear market, to get a red October. So, and there's only been 2 red Octobers out of 1, 2. We won't even count these. That's the average and the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's that? 13 or 12 out of the past 12 years, there's only been 2 red Octobers. So I really don't think this is going to stick. We just have some growing pains. And if you think about it, even like last year and the year before, we went into October and it didn't start off the greatest. It took us a couple weeks in before everything really started to pump. Let's go take a look at, let's look at the monthly. Come on. Scroll out. Actually, weekly. And what we got here? May, October. Nope, September. So look, so September. So last year, the first week was flat. Second week was big. Third week was red. Fourth week, we had a shooting star. And then we hit November. You know, this was the election year. So this was the week of the election. And then boom, it takes off, right? Let's go back to 23. October. So October was pretty flat, actually. Oh, that's 22. 23. Right here. So it actually looks like first week of October is flat to the red, though, down 0.28%. Second week is down 2.73%. We're in the second week, essentially, of October. And then the third week and the fourth week. And then the final week of October. And boom, into November. And we take off, right? So it is not the end of everything. Still sitting good. Everything is still primed. We get this support. If we get this bounce off of 109, everything should be great. So that's what we got there. Couple things, couple bookmarks I have. Like I said, there isn't much news right here. So Meta expands AI power with new 1.5 billion Texas data center. Imagine a giant computer that could power an army of smart robots. Meta just started building it in El Paso, and it's going to be huge. It's going to take enough power that it could light up San Francisco for a day. That's freaking crazy. That's how much electricity this is. So everybody keeps saying, is AI a bubble? This, that, is it, like the .com bubble and everything? Well, everybody's banking on AI. AI is not a bubble. So North Korean hackers target crypto devs through open source software hub. So that's interesting. So maybe they're implement or giving software to like GitHub or something like that. According to Polymarket, there's now a 93% chance of a 25 bip cut in October. Let's see, we go down to 50 and it's only a 2.4%. And then everybody complaining about the tariffs. Right? Well, we come down here. We got Walmart. Top Walmart exec says American manufacturing comeback is real and good for business. The tariffs are what is causing these people to come back to America. These high tariffs and these penalties, just like Trump did in his first administration. He brought a lot of automotive back. He planned on fining. I think Ford was getting ready to build like a $500 million factory in Mexico. Trump stepped in and said, hey, if you do that, we're going to do this. Ford said, okay, well, we're not going to do that. We're going to come back, right? So there is a lot of companies coming back to the United States, getting our infrastructure, our manufacturing infrastructure back up. And same as Whirlpool. Whirlpool CEO says Trump tariffs create level playing field for U.S. manufacturing expansion. So that is awesome. And even Trump is talking about AI. Trump, AI is the new internet, and we're winning big. We're dominating China. We're dominating with AI, which seems to be the new big thing. That's the new internet. Obviously, Trump don't know what the hell he's talking about, but he does know what money is. And if he sees money and he sees it in AI, he's going to talk about it. And, ahead of his exit, New York City Mayor Eric Adams signed an executive order Tuesday to establish a crypto-focused office for the city. I don't agree with Mayor Adams' politics, but the man came out when he was elected. The first thing he says, When I'm elected, I will be taking, I think it was his first 2 paychecks in Bitcoin. So he took his first 2 paychecks in Bitcoin. And then here a few months ago, he's like, remember all the people laughing at me for taking my checks in Bitcoin? Ha, who's laughing now? And then now he signs an EO on Tuesday to establish a crypto focus office for the city. So that is bullish. I'm not sure. I think I might have talked about this yesterday. Binance will hand out another 400 million to crypto traders. Institutional users affect liquidations, right? DOJ seizes 15 billion in Bitcoin from massive pig butchering scam based in Cambodia. That's crazy, right? So the DOJ gets another 15 billion. And I don't even know what was going on. Some pig butchering scam. I don't know how you could scam pig butchering. They said they weren't, or they said they were, but they weren't. I don't know. So either way, that's really the only things in the news. I do want to bring up a couple things that I found today. So I found this token today, and it was up 600% today alone. So I don't know if that's shenanigans. I don't know what. I did look back on X. I did look through it. This token has, or this company or crypto project has been around for a while now. They did a whole like airdrop farming and all that stuff. So even with all the airdrops and everything like that, it's still pumped to the freaking moon today. As a matter of fact, boom, that's today's candle, right? So it came out 4 days ago. The token launched 4 days ago, at least on MEXC. This is on the MEXC chart. So on MEXC, it launched 4 days ago, and boom, this put in it's a 437% candle. Okay. That is crazy. I don't know why it's still, I'm on the weekly. That's the problem. My bad. So that didn't make sense. There we go. It came out in September on MEXC. You see the launch, it pumped, it dumped, little relief, boom. And then today, it just pumped massively, 529%. When I found it, it was up 600%. It's crazy. And I am not telling you to buy this token at all. With a pump this crazy, I'm telling you to wait and see what happens. Trading it is kind of one thing. Still seems a little crazy to trade it. But if you want some hopium, there is a big bull div, hidden bull div on the 15-minute. And you can see right there, that candle just pumped. Boom, boom, boom. Either way. But that's not the point of this segment. It's not about price. It's not about anything. It is about the future of computing. So the next supercomputer will be shared. And then it goes down and it says how it works. You install this extension on your computer. Okay. And it's, as it says right here, all you need is a stable internet connection. Bless matches your device and preferences with computing tasks, trustless, transparent, and verifiable. You put the extension in your computer, and then, it tracks your uptime. More uptime means more workload supported. And if we come down here, the work. So basically it's a shared computer, kind of like, I do believe like Render is kind of like this. I don't know if it's like this. I never really actually went into Render. I know Render is like computing power that you can rent. You can rent somebody's computing power and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a hive mind or something like that. And that's kind of what this is going through right now. So work, harness the world's largest edge network. Bless provides on-demand GPU, CPU compute drawn from our community of millions, allowing millions of users anywhere in the world to run workloads they need. AI says easily power AI model training, inference, and deployment at scale. Workload specific. You can use it for gaming infrastructure, for research. You can access private webs, most valuable data set, all that stuff. So I just thought it was real interesting. Obviously the price is what got my attention. I started looking at it and I was like, holy crap, looking for something to trade. But then I got on the website and I thought it was very interesting. And it works like, so if your computer falls off, another computer automatically picks up the workload, so it's constant, it's seamless. You can see it's followed by Chain Opera, which is funny because that's another coin we're going to look at right now. And it's followed by Mario Nawfal, probably followed by, it's got 517,000 followers. Joined in March of 2022. I don't know if they've been posting, but it does have, they have 1,971 posts. And they're all, the Bless airdrop claims. This back in September. So we keep going. So it's not like it just showed up today, August, and it's just going to keep loading and loading. You can see they tweet quite a lot and keep everybody up to date, August 9th. And we're like 30, 40 friggin' tweets in, right? So definitely interesting. And for whatever reason, this coin has just bucking the whole trend of the market. It is a very low cap. It's only about 300 million or something like that. So it's not a micro cap by any means, but it is a low cap. 360 million. Look at that trading volume, 257 million in trading volume when the market cap's only 360. That's crazy. That's like 2/3, right? Circulating supply 1841. So about 18.4% of the total supply is circulating. I don't know what the emission rate is. I did not look at token unlock. So 14-day, it's showing 14-day 625%, 7-day. So it did get a hit. It did take a hit when the rest of the market went down, I guess, but it just pumped after that. So the next one we want to look at is Chain Opera. So Chain Opera, what it is it is a AI like terminal agent platform. It's like community sharing to build AIs and models and stuff like that. So it's like a collaborative intelligence of AI agent network, co-created, co-owned by the community. You see, and then we look at the framework, right? So you have your AI. I don't know why is it doing that stupid thing. Why is it doing that? I do not want that. Okay. Your super AI agent, AI social network, agent developer platform, build, publish, monetize your AI agent, Fed ML, federate learning machine. You got a decentralized model and GPU platform, full stack agentic AI infra. So what is Coin Opera AI? Our thesis is that artificial general intelligence will not rise from a single large model like today's LLMs, but from collaborative intelligence, a network of specialized models across modalites and agents working together in complex workflows contributed by distributed institutes and individuals in a decentralized ecosystem. So if you guys know FET, it does seem a little similar. Well, not to FET, but to the artificial superintelligence, ASI, which is FET, Ocean, and AGIX combined equal ASI. So it's kind of like that, I guess. The Super AI Agent app brings this vision to life by connecting people with a global network of specialized community-built agents designed for applications in DeFi, RWA, PayFi, Coal, and e-commerce. Users can deploy and interact with their own AI agents for complex workflows and actions, maintain full control over their data, and receive recognition for utility benefits for their own contributions to the ecosystem. So, and there is just a bunch of information here. You know, chain operate more than a platform for AI agents, collaborative ecosystem where agents interact, communicate, work alongside humans. Think of it as a LinkedIn meets Messenger. So they have big plans. And I mean, this is very, very in depth, you know. So here are your founders. So Professor Solomon Avestimir is the co-founder and CEO, and Dr. Aiden Choyang He is the other co-founder. And you can see they have their LinkedIn. They are docs, you know, they got their LinkedIn, their Twitter. I don't know what that little cat symbol is, but they do have their LinkedIn profiles and everything right here. So Solomon received the PCASE award. He's a USC professor. He's an IEEE fellow. He's got 18,000 citations. This is a Fed ML creator, 27 billion daily requests, 13,000 citation, ex Meta, Amazon, and Tencent. So the guys definitely know what they're doing. It seems like they're backed by Finality, Road Capital, IDG, Camford, Sparkle Ventures. Let's see. Don't even really recognize any of these. Silicon Valley Future Capital, recognize that one. USC. So is this the like USC as in, you know, Southern Cal, University of Southern Cal? Is that what that is? And the angel investors, CEO of Babylon Chain, professor at Stanford, CEO of Eigenlayer. There we go. The CEO of Eigenlayer. And then early investor in Web3 and AI, Jeff Wren. So definitely got a lot going on. There's no surprise if this thing is legit on why it is pumping. So, and if we look back, you know, so look back, let's go to the daily. As you can see, it is just pumping to the freaking moon. Sunday it pumped, then Monday we had the crash, and then just Tuesday and Tuesday and today it has just been out of freaking control. I would expect a little bit of a pullback from this. It's kind of what I expected last night when it was sitting at like $12 and woke up and it was at $20, but it has to come back down a little bit. Same with Blessed. It has to come back down a little bit. You know, this is the 21 right here. The 21 just barely got started because there's not enough candles to produce the moving average, and it just gapped the crap out of it, right? Even on the 4 hour, look at that, we're gapped. So definitely expect it to come back down. But when coins first start off, they just kind of do what they do. They could go to the moon or they could go to zero, right? It is hard to tell when a coin is in price discovery and you don't have any SR levels above you to like targets to hit, you know, the sky's the limit. It could do anything, right? So, and our last little honorable mention, Crawju. So we talked about Crawju last night. You know, talked about it the other day. Probably talk about it tomorrow. I like Crawju as a meme coin on Cardano. Make no mistake, it is a meme coin and nothing but a meme coin, right? At this point in time. So, you know, full disclosure, I do own a bag. It's minuscule. I could dump it today and it wouldn't even twitch the price action over here. So, but we were talking about this yesterday. You know, we passed it, we got above the 200, boom, we shot up, came down, shot up, come down. Now I'm waiting for the 21 to cross, let these Stokes reset a little bit, let the RSI reset a little bit. Actually, looks like a little bit of a bearish div on that, right? So we got a little bit of a bearish, or I mean a bullish, hidden bullish div on the 4 hour because you got price action to the upside. And you got RSI to the downside, right? So, but I would like to see the 21 come up, come down, get a nice little retest on the 21, and then off to the races after that. This is versus the USD pair right here. We can get out of this and check the ADA pair. right. So now we are versus the ADA pair. And pretty much same situation, you know, except for we shot across the 200, came back a touch, shot up again, came back a little bit. 21 is already crossed. So we still want to see, you know, we want to see the 21 work its way out. We want to see price action, boom, 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 you know, kind of touch. And then, like I said, off to the races. Like to see the Stokes reset a little bit. They're a little overbought. RSI is a little overbought. And once again, a little bit of a hidden bullish div. You know, price action to the upside. RSI coming down just a touch. So you never know what could happen. But that is going to be the boom. So we got CrawJew. We got the ADA community in here. We know you guys love CrawJew. I love CrawJew. We all love CrawJew, right? So that is going to be the stream tonight. There just ain't no news. But tomorrow, I think I have a special surprise for you guys. We may go over a playbook, a specific kind of playbook for degenerates tomorrow. And I think I have 2 people coming in that are definitely OGs when it comes to degeneracy, let's say, but memes in specific. And we'll see. All right, you guys have a great night. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this with a friend. I appreciate each and every one of you. We got a few more subscribers last night. You guys are awesome. We got a nice amount of shares and views last night. You guys are awesome. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. You guys want me to talk about something? Leave a comment, right? And I will see what I can do. You have questions, leave a comment, and I will respond. All right. You all have a great night. Final shout out. We got Dangu, Crypto King. There you go. Don't sleep on CrawJew, baby. You guys have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow.